The photograph presented to the world as proof that Osama bin Laden was dead is a fake. And not only is it a fake, it's apparently been floating around the internet for like a couple of years. And so this is another obvious, very heavy-handed government deception. All right, obviously, top story of the day continues to be Obama been lying about Osama bin photoshopped.
No, Mike, that picture is not what President Obama claims to be Osama bin Laden's body. You're fooling people into thinking that Obama released the picture that you're showing. Obama, his administration, and the U.S. government are not making any claims about this photo. They didn't release it. You're taking an old photo from some other source and making a false claim about it. Could you please post a link to this video to correct your false news story? It's unfair for you to push falsehoods on your website like this. Those watching this video may not know that I'm addressing an open letter to Mike Rivera, who operates a website which, if you have a false idea about bin Laden or 9/11, it's likely you received the false information, either directly or indirectly, from his site. False claims are a pattern on his site.
But we have a DNA test, even though DNA tests actually take 48 hours, to prove it was really him, and then they had this photo of the dead body all over the media.
Within the same article, he argues that a DNA test couldn't be performed in less than 48 hours. Here's a clip that disputes that.
You could get DNA results in less than 12 hours.
Another geneticist has been quoted as saying DNA analysis can be completed in as few as 6 hours, if it's a prioritized task.
Now look at the source for Mike's claim that DNA tests can't be done in less than 48 hours. This is the level of his research. The most frustrating thing is he has an enormous influence. Mike, you know you do. And it's damaging to the public discourse because I want to make several videos talking seriously about bin Laden and 9/11. And this kind of nonsense undermines that.
Osama bin Laden. We call him UBL.
That's him.
Yeah, he just released a fatwa to his followers, a declaration of jihad against America.
Look at his theory about the plane that crashed into the Pentagon. Even when he understands the fact that a plane did indeed hit the Pentagon, he still manages to claim there's a government conspiracy involved. Even after he sees how absurd the no plane hit the Pentagon theory is, he doesn't want to learn from that and question just how possible it is that people are pushing false theories due to ignorance. Instead of questioning the reasoning of people promoting false theories, he wants to blame the government for creating the no plane hit the Pentagon theory. Don't you think this demonstrates that Mike has government conspiracy on the brain? By blaming the government for tricking websites, he shifts blame away from the website's poor reasoning and research skills. Also sharing a big part of the blame for these conspiracy theories arising is both mainstream and alternative media, because they failed to effectively report the motives for the attacks to the general public. They didn't adequately challenge the big lies about why the U.S. was attacked. Instead, their behavior reinforced confusion and suspicion. Powerful elites like Thomas Friedman have gotten away with fooling people, and they share the blame for the existence of these illogical conspiracy theories. There are real abuses of power which we need to address. Don't let people fool you into not doing something about it. Please subscribe and share this video with others.